guys. I hope you're having an amazing day. Let me just get this situated. I'm going to give everyone a moment to hop on. So if you're watching the replay, maybe just go ahead a little bit, maybe a minute or so. That way you're just not watching me sit here waiting for Facebook to get its life together. I am going to adjust some things. Hopefully I'll stand for this. Let's just see if this will work. Okay. Nope, that's not going to work. We'll just hold you for now. Okay. Hi. I hope you're having an amazing week. And if we're here, you are in And She Rises. I hope that's where I am. If you're new here, my name is Kristen Jones. I am a spiritual life coach and a quantum Reiki healer. And today I titled this video, Taking the First Step and What to Ask Yourself When You're Coming Against Resistance. So if you're watching the replay, drop a comment below, #replay. As you're hopping on, make sure you say hi so I know you're here. I'm actually going to pull up Facebook on my laptop. Hey guys. So I can actually see who's on too. Okay, so as you're hopping on, make sure you say hi. So I want to talk to you about a couple different things today. And the first thing is, hey Colleen. Actually, you know what? Before we dive in, I want to give everybody another second to hop on. Facebook is like, I don't know if it's just me or like the internet's been really slow here. It's been a really weird, energetic day. Like not energetic day. That was a couple days ago for sure. Hey, Melissa. The internet's just been weird today. Like my Instagram's been weird. Facebook's been weird. I don't know. Okay. So let's just go ahead and dive in. So I actually just got off of a one-on-one coaching call and something came up where she was meeting against resistance. And so just in context, this was specifically around self-care, like taking time for ourselves. And as women, as mamas, as just, I think whether you're working full time or you're a stay-at-home mom, for some reason we just carry this guilt around feeling the need to put everybody first. And not only that, but also that it's not okay for us to fully go just do something for ourselves. And that it's not, that it's either selfish or there's a lot of resistance that comes up around this. And it's more than just, here's what I've learned on my spiritual journey, not just like for my own healing, but also like in the training and things that I've done, is that more often than not, it's more than just a surface layer. Sometimes what's coming up is more than just oh, I'm just not going to go spend time by myself. My family needs me. Okay, well, let's dive in and let's meet this resistance where it is. And let's just ask some questions. So when you meet this resistance, this thing that's coming up for you, so in this specific case, it was, she really wanted to go spend time by herself, not with friends, not with a spouse, not with kids or anything, just by herself. She just felt like she really needed to be alone. And so take a moment when you're meeting that resistance, and I want you to just observe. Let's become the gentle observer. And let's just say, isn't that interesting? It's interesting that I'm feeling like this. Where is this coming from? And why am I feeling like this? And I want you to ask yourself why you're feeling like this and dive into that as if it's the actual truth. Does that make sense? So, for example, if I need to put this phone down, but like I don't have a stand in here. I'm in my bedroom. Let me show you what I'm gonna try to use. Hold on. Look at this. It's my oil box. Let's just see if we can get this to work. Oh, I don't want to hold this. Okay. It's going to be a weird angle. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Hold that bottle. Damn it. Okay, that's not working. Anyway, so I want you to ask yourself, number one, why am I feeling like this? And I want you to keep asking yourself why I'm feeling like this until you get to the core reason. So maybe it's, going back to the example of, because I know that you guys can relate with this, is, spending time by myself. Why do I feel like this? Well, I feel guilty spending time with myself. Well, why do I feel guilty spending time with myself? Well, because my kids need me. My spouse needs me. Well, is it actually true that my spouse or that my kids need me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And if you have a toddler, an infant, or children, like, that could be the case. But is it actually true that I'm the only human being on this planet that can take care of my child or my children? Or is there someone, or is it actually true that I could ask someone to help? Is it actually true that maybe I have a friend, maybe I have a neighbor, maybe I can call a babysitter? Weird times, I know, we're in COVID, like, whatever, right? But in any particular case, like, is there someone in my circle or in my community that I could ask for help? Well, probably yes. Okay, great. So now we've gotten to that point. So why else am I feeling guilty? And just become curious about what it is that's coming up inside of you and why you're feeling this way. And you could also ask, why else? So maybe there's some other resistance. So maybe it's, for example, you want to go do this thing, but it's going to take more time than what, you think you allotted. Well, what if time were not of the concept? What if you said, you let them know, I'm going to leave in the morning, I'll be back in the afternoon. And then if you come home before that, great. If not, great. And that way, you're not restricting yourself of time, but you're also enabling yourself enough time to be able to do whatever it is that you need to do. Does that make sense? So that's just like in one specific area of kind of like mom life and woman life, is, when we meet this resistance of asking ourselves questions. So I want you to, the next time that you meet resistance, if you're coming up of something in your body or in your mind where you want to do this thing, but then you're talking yourself out of it, or you're telling yourself no, I want you to stop and be like, oh, isn't that interesting? So we're taking a bird's eye view back, and we are no longer being in it because it is our situation, but we are observing it as if we are the outsider looking in. Isn't this interesting? Why am I feeling like this? Where is this coming from? What is my truth? So those 3 questions, you can journal on these. You can do them just in your mind, but I really find it super helpful to be able to journal on these and to really enable yourself to get down to the root of what it is. So when you get to the root of what it is, we're going to then state your truth. The truth is, that is now your affirmation as what it is that is coming up for you, and how you can speak this, I lost my train of thought. Your affirmation is your truth. And so now what we're going to do is you're going to speak that affirmation to yourself each day, and I want you to feel the feelings as if it were already your truth. So the truth is, going back to that example, the truth is, it's actually safe for me to take time for myself. Actually, the truth is, it's good for me to take time for myself. It's important for me to take time for myself. Truth is, when I fill my cup, those around me are able to benefit from that self-love and self-care as well. Does that make sense? So I want to talk to you guys too about Journey to Your Soul course. You guys have seen me build this from the get-go. I'm actually going to take a drink for a second. I have a little bit of time before the kids come home. So if you are on and you are meeting resistance around something, you can comment below and let's talk about this. I can kind of coach you through it. If you are real time with me. Hi, Sarah. I see you. We're taking it to church. That's so great. So, yes, let's talk about Journey to Your Soul for a second. And then too, if you have something that you're meeting resistance against and you want me to coach you through it, I know that it's kind of like a weird time during the day, but my kids aren't home right now, so I know I'm not going to be interrupted. But Journey to Your Soul was a course that I created. The idea came to me in 2017. And my husband was in Korea. We were stationed in Arizona, and my boys were 4 or 5 and 8-ish, something like that at the time. And when this idea came to me, I had some of the content that was coming through at that time, and I had saved it in my Google Drive and started to put it into action in the creation mode, and it got put on the back burner because it felt like shit just hit the fan. And what I didn't know, for a while I kind of like tried to force the information to come through, tried to like force it to put it together. And what I didn't know that I needed to do was I needed to actually go through my own spiritual awakening to completely birth this course for the collective. And hey, Karina. And what I also didn't know was that by going through my own spiritual awakening, I was actually embodying the content of this course. So I began living these exact steps and healing modalities that I teach within this course through meditation, through journaling, through awareness, through stepping into this healing. Hey, Maria. Through just completely embodying it. So this course is designed for you if you are looking for something that's self-paced, that you can log in and you can soak in the content and you can dive in. I have designed this to be layered. There's 6 videos, and I'm going to share with you the content of them because I haven't really talked about this a whole lot. If you watch my stories, I have dropped that I have been actually creating it. It was supposed to, I say that lightly, but it was intentioned to be launched in January. And when my husband deployed at the end of last year through the beginning of this year, I was just like, nope. I'm not forcing this. I am not forcing this. I need this to be full of beautiful healing energy and not something that feels like I was trying to take on a lot while my husband was gone. And that's what it started to feel like. And so I was like, no, ma'am, I'm actually going to just allow this to come as it's meant to come. And it was designed to build one video at a time. So you can take these 6 videos, soak it in, do the journaling prompts, do the homework assignment, and then allow yourself to integrate the information and then move on to the next video when it feels aligned for you. So originally I thought, well, what if I did a week at a time, like a video dropped a week at a time? And then I was like, you know what? No, I trust that each person that is in this course is going to be able to utilize this information that feels the most aligned for them. So in this course, there's the power of journaling, triggers, anxiety, and overwhelm, what the past is telling you about today, overcoming, seeing, and shifting, asking for signs and clarity. This is a really big one. I actually get asked about how to specifically ask for signs and receive clarity a lot. And taking your power back. So in the power of journaling, I know that I talk about journaling a lot, but I know that there's a lot of resistance around journaling. It's like, okay, great. Thanks for telling me I need to journal. What the hell do I need to journal? What do I need to ask myself? And also there's that intimidation of a blank page staring at you right in the face. And you're like, I don't know what to put on there. And then also there's those fears of, well, what if somebody finds this? And also putting it down on paper means that it's real and that I actually have to face it, right? And so I go over how healing journaling is, but I also cover the areas of resistance that are most common that I've been shared, that I've worked through myself, but also that have been shared with me through my coaching clients, through since I've stepped into the woo realm and have really been able to share, not been able, but have stepped into sharing more of these healing modalities of what the resistance is that's coming up for you guys. And then also what journaling is, the simple steps to begin, calming fears, plus my journal to heal method. I have my journal to heal method in my free journaling guide that you guys can grab if you don't have it. I specifically break it down step by step, walk you through it, share with you why you're asking yourselves these questions, and fully explaining in depth of this as well. The triggers, anxiety, and overwhelm. This video itself could be 3 separate videos. It is so amazing. So what I know to be true is that the triggers and the anxiety and the overwhelm is telling us something. And so often we just push it off under the rug. We put it in a box and put it on the shelf, and we just pretend that it's not there until it surfaces again. And when it surfaces, it's giving us an opportunity to look at it and to see what's going on within our body. And so I share with you how to begin seeing these things within yourself and how to take steps to honor yourself in the most loving way. What is the past telling you about today? So often we have these things that are reoccurring in our life. They're cyclical, or they're like patterns that keep happening in our lives, right? And we're just like, again, just shrugging it off, sweeping it under the rug, putting it in a box, putting it on the shelf. And these patterns continue to show up to give you an opportunity to look at them, to heal them. And when we start to take them, open that box a little bit and look at this pattern that keeps showing up for us, when we heal it, that's when it stops showing up so much. And oftentimes it shows up in different forms. And so what I do is I'm going to teach you how you can, where these are coming up, how you can see them, and what you can do to take steps to heal these, the overcoming, seeing, and shifting. So what we do with this is giving you permission to sit in the mud, but also learning how to shift to feel better at any given moment. Sometimes when we go through really hard situations, it feels like we just cannot feel good, right? And sometimes we just need to be okay with not being okay, right? And sometimes we need a permission slip to just feel not okay. There are some really hard situations that we go through, right? However, what I'm going to teach you, in addition to obviously that permission to be okay with sitting in the mud, because sometimes situations just require that, is also learning how to shift into feeling even just a little bit better at any given moment. Just to shift your frequency, and even when things are tough. So asking for signs and clarity, I feel like this one is like pretty self-explanatory, but I go into how to listen to your intuition, how to see the signs, how to hear the signs, what to look for, what to ask for, and really just honing in on trusting your intuition. It's really an inward, this whole course is like an inward journey, but this one is how to ask for signs, how to get mental clarity, how to strengthen your intuition, and really just on any of the situations that you're needing, and then taking your power back. So I teach you how to take your power back, and yeah, like boom, that's all you need for that one. So there's also some bonuses. I go into the importance of self-care. I'm sitting this thing down. I go into the importance of self-care, and this is not just self-care on like a regular sense that we talk about all the time. This is really dialing into the importance of self-care, especially on our healing journey. I mean, we dismiss it and we come up against resistance with self-care. Oh my gosh, words come out of my face, words. We come up against resistance with self-care, and we know we should do it, but we don't, and then there's reasons why, and we put it on the back burner, and then we're just not feeling any better, and we're feeling run down. And so with this specific video as a bonus, I talk about the common beliefs around and the resistance around self-care, and why we're not actually doing it, where some of this resistance is coming up. And obviously it's a healing course, right? So I give you some journaling prompts to help you process through why you're feeling the way you're feeling around self-care. And then of course I give you some tips around what I feel are really great self-care tools. I give you PDF files with homework, with journaling prompts, with resources from the videos. You have 2 guided quantum Reiki infused meditations. There's an inner child healing meditation, and there's also a healing white light meditation. This healing white light meditation, I've had 3 of my one-on-one clients do that so far, and every single one of them have said that they feel lighter. They actually feel like warmth around them. They feel cleared. They just feel better. And one of them in particular did it multiple times. She said every single time she did it, she just continued to feel better and better. When she started, she was kind of feeling like a lot of allergies going on. It was causing like some migraines and some different things that were going on. You know, physically, it was like manifesting into physical things in her body. And the more that she did it, the better she felt. So they're super short. One of them's 9 minutes. That one I think is 9 minutes. The other one is like 13. They're guided. You know, guided meditations are my jam. You get audio files for every single video. So if you would rather listen on the go, you can download them to your phone, listen to them in the car, listen to it in the shower, listen to it while you're getting ready or while you're cooking or whatever, if you prefer not to sit down and watch a video. And then, yeah, that's it. 7 videos. What is it? 5 hours of content, a private Facebook group, updates for life. So as we are coming up with like questions and things that are coming up for the students in the course and they're posting in the group, I'll be able to create more content, more videos to be able to help serve you, which the better it gets, the better it gets, right? So I'm really excited about this course. I know I hadn't really talked about it a whole lot. If you go to, I'll actually drop this in the comments, but if you go to antirises.com, click on courses and journey to your soul, you'll be able to read through the content of what it is that's in there. It is robust. It is full of just intentionality and healing. And if you dive in, if you do the inner work, it can help you change your life. I just like, these specific things are the things that I have done to really help me. It's not an overnight thing. It does take awareness and intention on your part, but I just know that it is going to help you. So if you're curious, if you have any questions, please shoot me a message or comment on this video, and I'm happy to answer them. If you want the code for $100 off, that is through March 16th. Just shoot me a message or check your email. If you receive my emails, I sent it out today with some information about the course with the coupon code, which is at the bottom of the email. Yeah, that's it. Course is open. Yay! Course is open. All right, you guys. Let me see if there's any questions or anything. Nope, just a bunch of haze. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, I hope you have an amazing day. I will talk to you very soon. Bye.